What's going on, guys? It's your boy Andy from Andy's Red World. I really have to change that YouTube name. Anyways, so in this video, we're gonna talk about I'm gonna talk about my trip to Japan in 2019 and how, you know, after visiting Japan, I started to hate America. Hear me out. Look, hear me out. Look, so when you live in a country like America, so first of all, I am an immigrant, okay? I am Latino. I came from the Caribbean, and my father brought me to America in 1999, right? And when you come to America, you think, oh, wow, this is great. There's lots of jobs here. You can make money, blah, 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 right? So it's absolutely fantastic when you first come. But after you spend a decade here, 2 decades here, and you look at all the problems that we have, and you look at how much money you're spending, and you look at your expenses, right? Because your expenses really kill you. Like the cost of living here in America is crazy. And after visiting Japan, I'd say that being poor in Japan is actually easier. Hear me out. Being poor in Japan is actually easier. Okay, that is my honest opinion. After living in America, and I went and just going to Japan for 2 weeks, right? For 2 weeks. Look, when I went to Japan, this is 2019, before the pandemic, before the before the pandemic that locked down the entire world, which I thought was absolutely ridiculous. When I got off the plane in the Narita airport, when I went from the Narita airport, took the train to my hotel, and I saw how clean the streets were, I was almost embarrassed. I thought, wait, New York City should be embarrassed. It was just so clean. The streets were so clean. I was absolutely just blown away. Right? And when I tell you that I could walk into a convenience store, I walked into the 7-Eleven. There's a lot of videos about this, by the way. The 7-Eleven in Japan, they sell healthy foods. Healthy foods right there at 7-Eleven, from green tea to like ramen to full meals, onigiri. I was like, how is it that 7-Eleven is selling quality food, yet the 7-Eleven in America just sells potato chips, right? And everywhere I went, the Japanese, I think this is why the Japanese are so healthy. Everywhere I went, there was always like a healthy food option, right? Another thing about Japan is the transportation, okay? You can take the train anywhere in Japan. So the Tokyo metro area, you can take the train anywhere. And I mean anywhere in Japan, you can take the train. Okay, if you want to go from Tokyo to Osaka, Osaka, it's got some. They have the bullet train, right? We don't have bullet trains here in America. Every other country outside of America has a freaking bullet train, but we don't. The transportation system in America is so convenient and so affordable. I'm like, why don't we have that here? I come back to America and I have to freaking drive everywhere. I started to hate it. I'm like, and one of the reasons why a lot of Americans are broke is because of their vehicles. Because look, let's say you save up $2,000. You got car trouble. You got to spend that money on the car, because the car is your transportation to get to work. And if you can't get to work, you can't make money. But you need money to fix the car. When you live in Japan, people don't have that problem. Like, you don't need it. If you want to, you can buy a car, but you don't need a car to live in Japan. You can live in Tokyo without a freaking car. There's millions of people that live in Tokyo without a car. Right? And transportation is so convenient that it's no wonder everybody walks everywhere. It's no wonder why a lot of people are fit. They're in shape. And you come back to America, everybody is sitting down. You get in your car, you're sitting down. You go to work, you're sitting down. You go to school, you're sitting down. So being in Japan, it makes you more healthy, right? So like, America used to be, the top dog when it comes to train transportation. But Japan and Europe, they dominated train transportation. There's a train that goes everywhere in Japan. And it's so convenient. Everything is just so convenient in Tokyo, in Japan. And I'm like, why can't we have this in America? Why do we have to fucking drive everywhere? I hate it. And there's been a lot of lobbying, right? There's been a lot of lobbying in America from these corporations to focus on selling cars rather than building train tracks. And this is why when I came back to America, I'm like, yo, I want to take the train again. So living in Japan is so convenient and so affordable. Oh yeah, and the rent in Tokyo, yeah, in the massive city of Tokyo, the rent is actually much more affordable because you can find a 1-bedroom apartment for $700. Here in America, you're lucky if you find one for less than $1,000. And we're talking about today's economy with today's inflation. You can find a decent apartment in Japan for a decent price for a single bedroom apartment or a studio. And yeah, you guys are gonna say, oh, but the apartments are micro. You have this micro apartment. If you're a single person living by yourself, how much space do you need? That's my question. So yeah, when you go to Japan and you experience the system there, how convenient everything is, how the system is built, how the neighborhoods are built, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it so much, and then you're gonna start thinking, man, why don't we have this in America? I want to live here. But the thing is, the Japanese, they don't make it easy for people to move there. And I understand why. Everybody, see, Japan is the envy of the entire world. They have a low crime rate. I think their crime rate is like 2%. They have like a 2% crime rate. In America, we have like a 20-30% crime rate. Like the crime in big cities in America are running rampant. And in Japan, that's not the case. In Japan, the crime is so low. We have you can have, a woman can walk at night at 2 a.m. and she will feel safe as if she was living she will feel safe. Children walk alone in the streets of Tokyo. That's how safe it is. Japan is the envy of the world because of how safe it is and how convenient the infrastructure is. So yeah, that's my take. Go to Japan and you will see exactly what I mean. Make sure to like this video. Make sure to comment below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell for future notifications. It's your boy Andy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.